Happy Friday, everybody. Let's see who we have in here. All right, Gordon Walker made it. Christine is here. Thank you very much, Christina. Two Babe's not going to be with us tonight. He's got a rehearsal. Have fun at your rehearsal, buddy. GOB, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. There's Kim. Torp made it. Cool. What's going on, Torp? What else we got in here?
Robbie
Aldtree's here. What's going on, Robbie? Spray Bomb. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. We had a pretty busy week, I guess. I can't really try to think of everything we did.
Hey, Tony G.
Tony G, what's going on? The shop up the street's had my truck for a week. I'm starting to get agitated about that. I understand he's busy. The tank's leaking, so he didn't want to weld by the tank. So I don't know.
But you told him how to fix it twice.
I told him how to fix it twice. I said I would go up there and drop the tank. I didn't care. And I guess this guy wants to fill it up with water. I'm like, go ahead. I don't use that tank. I got a tank to put in it. So do what you got to do. Just give me my truck back. At this point, it is cheaper to get it done by them, but then have stuff brought in. But at this point, the aggravation, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. So they say. Crack into our beer. Kim pointed out it's cocktail day.
National Cocktail Day.
National Cocktail Day. So if you have one, take a sip. Even if you didn't believe in the cocktail day, take a sip anyway. Or a puff. So, yeah, I'm waiting to get my truck back so I can start getting some stuff done on that. Phil's coming over tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. I think he said 8 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there.
Yeah, my chat wasn't working again. I missed all these people.
Oh, let's go in and take a look on here. Look.
Oh my gosh, I missed so many people.
Don made it. Henry's here. Tony G made it. Lonnie. Jesus is here.
Mr. B.
Mr. B Real. What's going on, Grady?
Hey, Bonnie.
What's going on, y'all?
Who else? Don. Hi, Don. Hey, Harry. Did we get everybody?
I think so.
I don't know.
So we got.
Hey, there's one.
Yo, what's going on, buddy?
One and only.
Yeah, so we got Phil coming over tomorrow. We're going to try to get another good hunk of the wiring done. We're actually inside the cabin now, so it's.
Hey, PPSS.
It's close. What's going on, Rick? What's happening? That's why I'm buttoning up. It's like you guys seen the video, like the short. I'm making a longer form video to explain a little bit better.
Here.
Paul, what's going on? The trunk needs a ton of work, but I needed the latch because we're going to be going for a ride. So I'm just tightening everything up so that
he's trying to tell me that I have to do this and I have to do that when he's taking this car out.
Well, yeah, I didn't say have to.
Yes, you did.
Well, maybe I did, and you will do
it. See, I'm not going to do it.
I'll get my son to come over. He'll do it. He doesn't care.
He will. You can tell him what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
I'll get him and Juwan to do it. See that? Can't even count on my own.
And the gloves come off already. That's right. Spray bomb.
I can't even count on my own wife to help me out with a couple.
Hey, Brian K.
What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy?
I know there's something going on. When I didn't have chat, it wasn't working for a while. One said he just got a notification that BW's live stream is starting, but he's already here.
I just got a notification that my live's starting too.
That's because I'm on your computer. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, but it does it on my phone too sometimes, hon. I don't know what's going on with all that.
Henry, what's for dinner tonight? Henry always has a good dinner.
He does. Yeah, so, I mean, we're in the cabin. I mean, the exciting stuff is simple. It's like, it has a key. The car has not had a key tumbler. I mean, it was just a shell when I got it. I can only guess that car was off the road 40 years before I got it. There was nothing but a shell. It has a key tumbler now. It has a trunk lock. Don't you start your crap.
Oh, Italian. Mr. B has Italian.
How much did that pie rack you bought up there
$20.
That could have went towards car parts.
No.
So, another thing too.
Poor
It's like
Pat made it El Primo tonight. That
so.
sounds good too.
So putting the tilt nose up and down, it's like if you're not perfect every time, it's kind of chipping at the paint.
Gasser Dave.
Hey, Gasser Dave. So it's kind of chipping at the paint on the cow. And I first had this brainstorm. I'm going to get some of that. You guys know the insulation you put on duct work for like around the coil and stuff. That black foam. It's got adhesive on there. Oh man, that was a bad idea. So now I got some goo to take off. But one thing is I come up with, and it's going to work. You guys know the edging, the plastic edging that you put on like doors when you swing doors open and stuff. I bought a 20-foot spool of that today.
How much did that cost?
$14.
Okay, so mine was $6 more. So you can just be quiet.
And so anyway, I got that so that whenever I set it down, if it won't be metal on metal, the car's not painted yet anyway. That's why I'm not like worried about it. But I'm trying to solve these little problems. And plus, the thing that really, the real reason, or not the real reason, the other reason is I don't want metal on metal when I got that thing down and pinned, because you guys know I don't want it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want that. So I think the plastic's going to provide a barrier. So I'm hoping that as the way it works out, we'll see.
Henry jumped straight to dessert. He's eating Snickers ice cream. Spray Bomb's eating healthy.
Oh, I bought pins too.
He's eating an apple and cinnamon.
I couldn't find those pins I got, and I don't think they were long enough. So I bought new pins too. I've got 3/8 pins to put through. I'm going to drill a hole through the bracket that holds the bearings for the linear bearings that come out, and I'm going to drill a hole through that and through the frame towards the front, because we got the pins holding it down, but I also want to pin it so that for the suspension, so that the bearings don't take the abuse of any suspension work. That the pins will just kind of hold it.
Glad you're feeling better, Brian K. No olives in my cocktail.
They're coming Sunday, but yeah. So that I think both of those things are coming Sunday. The only thing that's coming tomorrow is I had to get a double male 6 AN fitting, because the filter that I got, that filter that I waited for all that time, has a female on it, so a female end on it. So I had to get a coupler so I could put it, because all I got is the hose ends that are female. So there's that.
So one upped his offer on the 86 C10.
To what?
The beer would be cold.
I told you that it's going to push it over the top if you switch from Old Milwaukee.
Hey, Terry Mott. Hey, we haven't seen you for a while.
To the highlight.
Glad you're back. Desert Rat Fabrication.
Yo, Steve, what's happening?
Oh, well, you have a good weekend, Desert Rat.
All right, Mike.
Chocolate pie. Oh, Steve, you're making me hungry.
I appreciate you stopping by, Mike.
66 Salvage Restoration Speed Shop. That's a mouthful, but hi.
Cool. What's going on, 66? He's always on Instagram. I met him on Instagram.
Well, hi, 66.
I'm trying Instagram, and it's just not catching on, but Facebook is just doing great. Last week I wasn't there yet, but I'm there now. I have 2 videos, reels. I have 2 reels on Facebook over 1 million views. One has 1.3 million views, and the other one has 1.1 million views, and they keep going. I told Kim today, I think that one video is going to hit 2 million views. It's getting like 100,000 a day. Huh?
One saying then I'm going to make him an El Baja taco pie.
And then, thanks, Robbie. I mean, it's success somewhere. We're doing better on YouTube too. We really are. We had.
Oh my gosh, Terry! I hope you're okay.
For like a year, we averaged like 65 subscribers a month. It was like really low. But this past month and a half, we've been doubled that. We're like at 181 a month. I mean, that's for a small channel like mine, 180 subscribers every month. It's just starting to add up. We're doing pretty good. It seems like the shorts help. People seem to like those. I
liked your video the other day, Shop Cat. It's short.
Take a sip. It's National Cocktail Day. I'm going to get used to saying that, hon. Yeah.
Thanks, Robbie. I have my barefoot peach wine. In a pint glass, as Brian says.
It's in a pint glass. Last week she had a wine glass and she was holding it the way you're supposed to with the stem. This week I watch her. She's over there. She's pouring it like beer into a pint glass.
It's my big ass glass.
Watch your language. You don't use that kind of language.
It's a donkey.
It's a donkey. It is a donkey. Look at her. Look at her mug. Whatever it is, and it does say what she said it says. There.
Hey, Josh.
What's going on, Josh? How you doing, buddy?
No, my little finger's not sticking out. I'm gonna grab it with a fist.
Last week she was drinking it all sophisticated, like she was kind of. You had one with the stem.
It's good. It tastes good. It goes down real easy. It's very sweet.
Her friend from work told her to buy that kind.
Don Quixote.
There you go. Terry's telling you to enjoy.
That's right. Well, Terry, I think Terry was not feeling too well.
Oh man. Paddles up. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but they are the one that's dangerous. It doesn't come in a box. It does come in a bottle.
So the story with this K10, or excuse not K10, is it a K10 or a C10? It's a C10, right? Yeah,
C.
Yeah, it's a C, not a K. This guy, why is this guy him-hawing around? It's just sitting there. And how far is it from Shop Cat's place? It can't be that far. You said it was right up the street, right? Right up the road? I don't know what the guy's problem is. Dave drinks his wine out of the box.
Hey, whatever works.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Good, it doesn't matter if it comes in a box,
Absolutely.
a bottle, or whatever. Hey, Joe, thanks.
Joe made it. What's going on, buddy? Not...
Shop Cat, do you have Canadian subtitles? Hey?
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 We're all in here drinking, and Gordon's riding his Schwinn around in circles.
It goes down real good, Robbie. Oh, Don's been eyeing a Blazer. Oh, Don always gets the cool cars. You get the crap.
What do you mean the crap? What are you talking about?
Well,
I got a C30.
I don't care.
You know, I care. That's what I want. You want a Bronco? You want a Blazer?
I want that freaking. Did you ever call Don like I told you to? Not Don. What's his face?
Jay. I don't think he has it anymore. Yeah, Jay had that. He had that Safari. When we went down,
the one that I loved.
We went and got that them trim pieces for our car, and we got some for Dan that time. And they had that Safari down there, and Don couldn't sell it to us because it was already sold.
Jay.
Well, Jay, excuse me. He couldn't sell it to us because it was already sold. Well, he got it back like a week ago, and he didn't call us. He put it on the internet, and he said sale pending. So I was like, well, it's gone. And 2 days later, I see another ad.
And you didn't call, did you?
No. I didn't call. You call. I'll call.
You better.
I'll call tomorrow. I don't think he has it anymore.
It's no problem. I just been on him about getting a Bronco or a Blazer. Or
He's trying to sell a 1956 150 right now, and it's a mess. It's rotted out. It only has like 54,000 original miles on it. It didn't make a great gasser, but it needs a floor. It needs quarters. I mean,
Spray Bomb's dad used to make. Well, Spray Bomb and his dad used to make wine every year when he was alive.
I'll tell you something else, Don.
It's a screw top guess.
Two of the cars that Jay just brought in are convertibles, and one of them's a Pontiac. But you know, a lot of the parts are transferable. It's like he wants to sell the waterfalls off of them and stuff like that. But another car he's got, it's a mess. It's like it's got a good title, it's got a good numbers, but you know, it's a mess. But it's still worth $6-7 grand, I guess.
So one answered you. He said it's 25 minutes.
And he might have some parts if you need parts for your convertible.
South is your Shop Cat. But he's a trucker, not on the road. We almost had to take border collies home just for visiting. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Get a dog.
You should have got your mom a dog one. His mom wanted one of them. What? No? Maybe not. It is. It's a 15-year commitment. I get it.
Yeah, a safari, Mrs. K. I fell in love with it when we went down there to find parts for Dan. And I told him if he ever came across another one to call me because I wanted it. And he didn't call.
And it was the same car. The reason I know is because it had like a 70s station wagon front seat in it. It wasn't original to the car, but it fit the car nice.
No, they're not going to stop making Camaros, really, Robbie?
Yeah, they're done.
His mom wants him to get the truck just for the damn dog.
That's what he told me before. Let's see.
Henry drinks his wine out of a Pringles can while riding an electric wheelchair.
I got to get on there and look, Don. Let me get on there and look for a minute because he had two of them on there, and I know one of them was like a 55 Pontiac or 56 Pontiac, but it was perfect for a great. All the mechanism parts were there for the drop top. The windshield holder or whatever you want. The frame for the windshield was there in decent shape. I mean, the bottom half of the car was gone, but the desirable pieces were there. I don't know where he got them. He comes up with some stuff, but he got two of them. Let me see if I can find it on here. This was like a week ago. Okay. This is how the ad reads, Don. Anyone considering a repop convertible body, here are most or all or most of the parts you'll need that are unavailable for reproduction. Windshield trim, pinch weld trim, operational quarters, top rack, quarter window, stainless trim, whole car or in pieces. He's not going to dissect the windshield and frame. It has no title, does not roll. It's located in Delaware. I thought he had a second one. Now, let me look. I might be mistaken. I know he has a 150-56 down there, and he had the he had the Safari. I don't think the Safari's there anymore, but I'll call. I might be mistaken, Jay or Don. I thought I thought he had two. Maybe it is just one. I swear it was two, though. He might have sold one of them already.
Hey, Chaz.
Hey, there's Chaz. What's going on? You better catch up, Chaz. We've been in here 19 minutes. You're probably about a half a beer behind.
PPSS is selling the interior out of Daddy Rat.
Are you selling the whole car? Are you parting it out? What are you doing, Rick? Or are you just selling the interior and changing direction?
Oh, that sucks, Terry Snow. Puglisi stays 3 beers ahead at all times.
At all times. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Jim.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, man.
One needs Safari minivan wheels for the C10. I think you should just go get it one.
They don't have a way to get it over to shop
Oh.
yet. That's why you need the
Then
guy to
I
tow
think
it.
the guy should just bring it to you one. Yeah, putting glitter on Chevys is popular now.
I mean, you should have no trouble if you got any swap meets local. Rick, you should have no problem getting rid of the seats. Everybody wants them seats, man.
Isn't the swap meet coming up? Didn't we go last March?
Yeah, we got to look into that and see. I'd like to go up there if you don't mind.
Well, no.
Why? Do you have a reason, or are you just being mean?
Being mean.
Well, we'll have to check on the internet later and see if it. I think it is this month.
What was it called?
It's the Maple Grove swap meet. I thought it was April, but you might be right. It might have been March. It was kind of cold that day, but I thought the trees were starting to get green. And the parking people were really mean. They were nasty.
4-1.
There you go. 4-1.
That's next weekend.
Well, let's start tracking the weather. If it's going to be decent, let's take a ride. We'll get Jonathan to come.
I'm the boss, Robbie. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Applesauce.
You know what I regretted? Out of everything at the swap meet that we missed on last year, the only thing I regret is not buying some useful fittings from that exhaust guy. And I'm not going to pass this time. This guy shows up every year. He must work at a muffler shop, and all the cut off end pieces and I guess something bent too far and half 90s. He just had a truck full of fittings, and I needed a couple, extension ends, and I could have just took from that. And I should have bought a handful of that stuff.
Happy birthday, Tony G.
And I'm going to get it this year because I think he goes up there every year, just to have in a box out in the shop.
No, that was the auction by our house, Robbie. Ask him if I was pissed that day because I had it up and I was ready to make the bid.
On what?
That box that had the Don Garlitz.
Oh, that I'll never live that one down. When that guy pulled that out of that box, we went over there to pick up our parts, and he pulled that out of the box. My heart fell. Kim shot me a look.
I did too. I shot you a dirty look.
It was
you'd be dead.
It was faded. It really was, but it was in better shape than the one I have now. See, the one thing people don't understand about those things is they're crap, but everybody wants them. It's like you can't get them
much, Robbie.
The way they're built, they're not crap, but the way they're built, they're not built well. And this one had sun damage from being on a dash for a really long time, but otherwise mechanically it was perfect.
You couldn't, like when you looked at, because it was an online auction, you couldn't go and preview it, but when you looked at the stuff, you couldn't see it, but there was other stuff in that box.
I mean, I'm going to hook mine up and see if it works. Yeah, I mean,
I think it went for like $200.
The thing about the one I have is it's glued onto the thing and it's clocked wrong. But dude, it just kind of adds character to it. As long as it works, it'll be fine for now.
It wasn't a blind auction, but they didn't have everything from the box laid out. It was just, I think they called it like a box of parts.
Yeah. You know what I found in my repertoire? It's like I'm going through my phone and I'm going into all these old files that are like on a cloud.
Happy belated birthday.
That's why you might see a couple things you might have seen before I'm throwing in for the shorts with them. Is I found the little thing where I welded those two holes shut on the side of the dash because I'm sitting there and I'm like, do I really want to drill a hole in my dash for this tack? And I'm like, wait a minute, I had two holes here that I filled up with weld and I body work. Why not? If I don't want it, I'll body work it later. So,
open the mail.
Oh, is Sonny here?
No, it's not here, but
why? I don't like doing it unless Sonny's here. If anybody sees Sonny, let them know. I want to open the mail, but I want to do it when Sonny's here, honey. I don't like doing that when people ain't here.
Chaz's birthday was the 22nd. That was just, Wednesday? Happy birthday, Chaz.
Yeah, happy birthday, buddy.
And Tony G's is Sunday. Walmart was out of clear coat.
Oh, something else too? It's like you guys, I think one of you guys in here told me, I don't know which one, about the epoxy or the hot rod black. They're like, you guys were like telling me you want to put like a satin clear on it after you're done, or you'll have paw prints. There's so many paw prints on my front tilt nose. I'm thinking to myself when I'm looking at them, I'm like, all those guys told me I'm going to want to clear coat it. So I'm definitely, when I do paint, I am clear because I'm not putting up with that stuff. It's like every bit of oil just sucks out of your hand and gets right into that epoxy.
Right,
so I can imagine they'll do the same thing on the hot rod black. So
Robbie wants to know if you got his video from last week.
I don't think so.
The only thing AutoZone is good for is paint. I don't know. They've had some stuff that you needed, right?
Yeah, AutoZone. They've delivered for me. I got a heater core, AC ready heater core, and I'm just stockpiling parts for the C30. Because that way, whenever I'm start tearing into it, I don't have to run, stop, and get stuff. So I'm just like stocking up on like the heating part of the job. The one thing I didn't buy is I want to see if the impeller's probably shot, but or I'll break it taking it off, because I did buy a new fan motor. I bought a relay switch, and if they don't have it there, they have it there for me by the end of the workday. It's like, how can I complain? And the parts are, believe it or not, competitive with Rock Auto. Now, could I get them cheaper through Rock Auto if I buy the really low end stuff? Sure, but if you buy the regular parts, they're pretty.
It is done.
Close.
Hey, Josh, how's the job hunt coming?
Yes, it is, Dawn. Yeah.
Hey, Randy,
you got a good memory, buddy. Yo, Randy, what's going on? Oh, thanks for coming in, man.
No luck. Sorry to hear that, Josh. Something will come up. Henry said, just make sure you get exactly what you need, because they'll sell you anything you don't need. Randy was going through BW withdrawal.
Oh, man. Well, you got to get in here. We need you. What are you talking about, Dawn? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
One asked him if the checkerboard wheels come with the C10 volt pattern.
I got you. I still have those radar rims I traded with Jer, but I don't know if I'm going to put those on the back of the Nova or not. Kim will have to see if she likes them or not, because they're that old Ford
that's cool,
pattern. But I think Jer gave me the right adapters from that to Chevy. So I mean, I'm not a big fan of adapters, but I'll use them. I got the wheels. They're really cool wheels.
I'm a Scorpio, Terry, and he's an Aries, so we always butt heads. One's birthday's coming up. I know that. I just don't remember the day.
Some early Monty rims, huh?
Terry's is the April 19th. Don's birthday's coming up. His is 12th.
All right. See, we're all around the exact time. We're all within a couple days of each other.
All you Aries. There's a lot of Scorpios in here, too.
Is that right?
That's right. Henry's a Scorpio. Brandy Ryan's a Scorpio. There you go. Somebody else was a Scorpio, too. My brain's not working.
Maybe Mike. He couldn't stay. He left.
Mr. B. Mr. B is a Scorpio.
Mr. B's
I knew there was somebody else. The wine is affecting
bunch of bugs crawling around in
Henry,
here.
I knew Henry was a Scorpio.
bunch of bugs crawling around in here.
PSS is a Virgo. Uh-oh, Josh is a Gemini. My sister's a Gemini, so I know all about that. Hey, country boy.
What's going on? How you doing, Jason?
Spray bombs of Cancer. JC Garage, Aquarius. My son's Aquarius.
The age of Aquarius.
Mrs. K's an Aquarius, too.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Edith.
No.
Get me a beer. Hey, Edith.
Archie.
Get me a beer.
Archie.
Give me a beer, will you?
Hey, Larry's here.
Yo, what's going on, Larry? Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Oh, we have to have that dinner we bought at Costco.
Oh yeah, that
Tomorrow's roast though.
that soup. Yeah, we'll have roast tomorrow. I gotta make some bacon. I guess I'll cook once Phil's done for the day. I'll make the chicken and bacon on the grill.
Thanks, Robbie.
Get them beans on.
On the way, Glenn Miller. I think that was Archie's part, actually. So that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Oh my goodness, we're a minute past due. Could you pull me up a number,
I
honey?
already got the number. You're
All
just.
right, I'm behind the 8 ball. All right, well we got
a number.
we got our 2 new stickers. We got the roll bar cartoon, and we got the picture of the car sticker. We're going to give those away again this week for our giveaway. All right, Kim's got a number up, and we're going to need a number between 1 and 50, 1 and 50 for the stickers. Go.
Henry, you better not say that too loud.
Oh man, they're coming in hot, hon. Oh my goodness.
Nobody's got it yet.
Nobody got it yet. People are dancing
Hey,
around it.
Larry.
People are dancing around it a little bit.
Josh.
Somebody will eventually get it.
I think this number's been called more than once.
It may have been. People are really close.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there's been a couple people who are... Oh, there it is. Randy Ryan got it.
Randy Ryan, 31.
Hey, Big John Ford is here.
Yo, Ron, what's going on? You just missed the contest, buddy.
No, he guessed. That's how
Did
I
he
saw
guess?
it.
Oh, okay. Randy Ryan, number 31. You got the number to show him, hon?
Is Elle with you? Hi, Elle.
There you guys go. Kim drew the number 31 this week, and Randy Ryan was the guy who guessed it. Way to go, Randy. I got your address upstairs. I'll get them in the mail to you.
Yeah, you. Spray bomb was all around it. I think he called 32 and 33.
Robbie must be behind. He's still guessing. Maybe I ought to send Robbie some stickers just because he's still guessing. I don't know.
He's just going down.
Wow.
How you doing, Elle? So Phil comes over tomorrow.
Yes, Phil's coming over tomorrow, and we're going to work on the wiring. We're like I said, we're really close. It's like I do my very best to lay all the wires out right where they go, and hey, listen, these hands, I don't know how he does it. I can't grab those little tiny buttons and stuff, and then you got to double crimp them. So, and plus the way he puts wires together and he solders everything. So I'm just leaving that wire to my buddy Phil. And like I said, I get everything where it needs to be, and as close to where it needs to be as I can, and he takes it from there. We're really close though, and as soon as it's wired up, we'll get her running, and we'll go around the block or something, see if we can have a little bit of fun. And then, like I said, I'm gonna try to sand it outside. The weather's coming is coming around. It's gonna be going our way, so I can get that garage cleaned up a little bit.
Except for the rain.
Except for rain. Hang the plastic, and I'll get it. Like I said, I'll get it painted. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Excuse me. There's some body work that needs to be done, but yeah, we'll get it.
Are you going to do the interior like DD Speed Shop?
No, I am not, Randy. But I'm not as abrasive as some folks. If you read some of them comments, oh my goodness, I guess they're going to have a mean comment video again or something. Hey, People do their car their way, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mine is done in Rhino liner or Raptor and I'm gonna do my door cards in Raptor liner. It's like they look cool. Yeah, like I said, the one thing I do want to do is I want to get something thinner, lighter, and non-bio for the backs. I painted them Lawn boards, but they're too warpy and too thick.
Are people really unsubscribing? I thought one was kidding.
No, there was a person that said, "That's it, I'm done. I can't take it no more. I unsubscribed." Dan put a picture of it on Facebook. That's what he's talking about, I think. And another guy was like, "I can't even finish the video," or something like that. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, they will be a live cold start probably.
Yeah, I think the longest part of it will be getting the fuel from the back to the front up, because the lines are dry. Other than that, it should kick right over. That engine starts right up. The last time I hooked everything up, I didn't even have gas going to it, and I just put a little tiny squirt in there, and it just lit right off.
No glitter. I don't even like glitter. I bought these Christmas trees that were on sale at the grocery store after the end of Christmas, and there's glitter still in the house.
Oh man, that green glitter, it went everywhere. It got in my work bag, and it was on my work clothes. It's like I'm standing there under the light, like waiting to punch in, and I'm standing there, and the people are looking at me, and I'm like glittering. It's like, what were you? Were you have a stripper sitting on your lap or something? It was everywhere.
This time it won't be one's fault if it ends in the fire.
It'll be like 2 years later, this glitter still around the house, and Kim's gonna be like, "Where's all this glitter coming from? Are you hanging around with strippers or something?"
I do like nautical rope and chalk paint. It's very farmhouse country.
Those are some of her favorite tools to use for her crafts.
Jason, how come you've lost so many? You haven't done anything really like outlandish, have you? You lost about 40 subscribers. Country boy lives with 3 girls, glitters everywhere.
I bet it is. We're moving pretty steady on Facebook going up. We got almost last time I looked, it was like 10,700, and it's going up. It's going up about 300-400 a day. So we're doing pretty good on there. Now it's a little slower here on YouTube, but we are doing better. We really are. We went from like 60 a month positive to now we're at 181 a month positive. So we are going in the right direction. It's just harder to grow over here, but it's happening slowly but surely. We're moving up a little bit. So we'll see what happens.
Uh-oh. Larry almost flipped his truck today.
Hey, there's Sonny. Sonny made it. We got your mail, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
Sonny's here. We got his mail.
They think you're at a disco BW.
Yeah. My fear is that you'll forget you bought the damn thing and think I had a stripper here or something.
I remember because you complain about the freaking glitter all the time. You had to buy those Christmas trees at the giant. You're never buying them again.
It was that you knew it was a mistake as soon as we got them.
I'm going to get them out next Christmas.
No, you're not. Did you still got them here?
Yeah.
I thought you threw them in the trash.
No.
All right, let's see what we. Oh man, check this out.
Oh, they're cool.
Yeah. Man, this really is cool. Oh my goodness gracious. Sonny sent me a couple stickers in every color. And I really like these. I got to figure out which one I'm going to put on the window of the car.
I like the blue one.
The blue one?
The one that starts with the blue eyes.
These ones?
Yeah.
Check these out, man. Sonny, these are really cool, man.
They are cool.
I mean, I really like these.
Wow, Larry.
Man, them are nice. Did you get these from Sticker Mule? Did you have somebody make these for you? Digital printing media.
I'll read the letter. Aloha, Brian. Mahalo for your support these past few years. You have a great channel, and I always look forward to joining on Friday nights when I can. A new work schedule and sucky internet where I live. Here are some decals I made for you to enjoy. Aloha, Sunny RGG. Say hi to Kim. Hi, Sunny.
So he made these himself. Kim likes these ones. I don't know. I kind of like the red one.
All right, then you like the red one.
I don't know. Maybe Kim said this one. I'm digging them all.
Mr. B, did you send me something? I didn't see an email from you.
As soon as I get the side windows in the car, I mean, some of you guys, like Don, Sonny, Jason, Chaz, you guys are gonna, a lot of people, they put like the STP and all the different brands of stuff that's on the car. I'm gonna have a YouTube window on my car.
I'll have to check the mailbox. Our mail comes really late, so maybe it came today, Mr. B.
I still got my LS consortium too, Grady. That definitely going on. All them things.
I have that one.
Huh?
I have that one.
Yeah.
He sent us two.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna put that on the Nova.
Okay. The consortium. The LS anti-LS consortium.
We should have gotten it on Wednesday. I didn't get anything. Did we get anything from Mr. B?
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet.
He said we should have got it on Wednesday.
Nothing yet.
See, Henry says the blue one looks really old school. Let me see him. Give him one. This one looks really old school.
It does look old school, doesn't it? I really dig this one. I really dig the red one too. It's like, all right. Well, I appreciate it. We got a incoming.
Oh, that's mine. That's mine.
Oh, is that yours? All right. Oh.
See, that was the idea of old school, the one that I picked.
All right.
USPS at its finest. Yep, I know, Mr. B. I'll look for it, though. I'm always afraid they're going to deliver mail to the wrong address around here. We have a different mailman, like every month.
We used, for years, we had the same guy. And now it's just random. There's no more regular mailman anymore. You don't even have to worry. We used to leave a tip or something at Christmas time. You can't really worry about that now because it's month to month. You're with a different carrier, so it's like.
And it's like sometimes they deliver at 1:00 in the afternoon. Sometimes it's not until 7 at night. We're the last route.
Yeah.
So we get what's ever left. And more than once they've delivered to the wrong address.
And like when I send mail out to you guys, I try to have it filled out Monday morning, and I drop it off at one of them blue boxes that's like right up the street from my house. That seems like
I'll look for it.
That seems to be working out okay. Well, I dropped a piece of mail in there for Martin, and it made it all the way over to London.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty wild, man. To have
idea.
buddy all the way in London and stuff, man. It's pretty cool.
That's you this time.
It's Ron.
Uh-oh. I hear a little dog up there.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, man.
Bye, Gasser Dave.
All right, Gasser Dave, take it easy, buddy.
I gotta go see if the little dog needs to go out. He's up there.
Probably. Yeah, but like I don't know if anybody that's in from before when that guy has my truck for like a week up there. It's like, I hate having anybody do stuff that's for me on stuff like that I can do. I like doing my own stuff, but it's got so ridiculous with parts and shipping, it was actually cheaper to drop my truck off and have them put an exhaust on it than it would be for me to have one sent to my house and bolt on myself. That's where the world's at right now, folks. But I guess his holdup was the one gas tank's leaking, so they don't clamp them on like they weld the whole way back. You guys know that. You go up to a muffler shop, they just put one piece on, put the next piece welded, put the next piece welded. Well, the driver's side tank leaks. I wasn't thinking. I probably should have just dropped the tank before I took it up there. So the one guy's like, "Oh, I don't want to weld on that." So I'm telling him how to do it. I'm like, "Listen, you want me to come up and do it?" I said, "You just drop a hose in there, start the car up, drop a hose in there, and fill it up with carbon dioxide. You ain't got to worry about nothing. It'll be fine." Well, he's not comfortable with that. He wants to fill it with water. I'm like, "Well, it's almost empty. You want to fill it with water? Fill it with water. I don't care. If that makes you comfortable, fill it with water. I'll just pump it out, and that'll be that, and I'll drop it down." And so I thought it'd be done today. I go there today. It's sitting in the same spot it was for like 3 days. It's like, I'm not going to let this guy hold my truck a month. I was telling Kim. He said he'll do it over the weekend and he'll get a hold of me Monday or Tuesday. All right, I'll give him till Tuesday. If my truck's not done Tuesday, I'm going to ask him for a bill and the keys. I want my truck. I'm not waiting anymore. I'll buy it and have it mailed in and pay more at that point. I got stuff I want to do on it. I don't want to be, waiting a month for this guy and then I get it back, and I'm done waiting. I could have had the damn thing here, parts here. If you're going to be doing that one, the 16-ounce can. That's what we did as kids. We'd get it in the 16 ounces. Old Mill Junkie 16-ounce cans. $9 a case back in the day. Back in the 80s, you can get a case of Old Milwaukee 16 ounces. $3 a kid, man. $9 you get a case. I mean, when I was growing up as a kid, this is all my dad drank was the Miller High Life, but he'd get the little nips, little pony bottles. I think you get like 32 instead of 24 little nips. They stay cold. 3 swigs, they're gone. You just get another one.
Your phone's loud.
Oh, geez. They're unable. I have to do my verification on Facebook again. They were unable to verify me for whatever reason. I'm getting one of them. You get one of them blue check marks by your name on Facebook, and they're saying they're unable to verify who I am. I sent a picture of my driver's license. I don't know what the heck else they want me to send. I'll look at it and try again. I think because maybe I had my dirty hands on there. I was holding it like this, and maybe I just got to lay it on the table. I don't know. Okay, we'll take a sip.
What did Don say he was buying earlier? He was looking at.
He's looking at 89 or a 90 white Blazer. He said it was out by the airport.
I think before you make your next car decision, you need to check with me first.
Hon, if you want something, we'll get it. I'll start looking.
You're spending all my inheritance.
Oh, I am not.
Okay, you're spending all my retirement.
I am not. I don't spend anything I can't recover.
Oh, wow. That's cool, Don. I can't wait to see a picture of it. I know you'll get it.
Do a drive-by, Don. Do a drive-by. Put a short up.
I want one to get his truck. I am not driving him to an early grave one. He's spending all my Nova money. That's right, Terry.
Oh, I am not. That's all that's in my shed. I can't even walk in there. There's nothing but Nova parts in there. They're not all of them, but we got about 70% of what we need to make that car whole.
Torp just went in the house and told the wife, "Come out and see my new truck."
I
I had to drive him to get this whatever truck piece of junk.
What are you talking about? That's a beautiful truck. Would you guys tell her how clean that truck is? She has no idea.
It's a piece of junk.
Would you stop it, honey? I'm serious. You knock it off.
It's a piece of junk in my eyes. Let's put it that way.
It's gonna pull your trailer. Your poop and pee trailer.
Mr. B feels your pain. His son hired an electrician 3 months ago, and the job still isn't done.
I hate depending on them. And I can do everything they're doing. I can do every single thing they're doing. It's just cheaper. It was cheaper. It was like, it made sense. It's like the total bill was cheaper to have him put it in, installed. Not have to deal with the bolts were really in those manifolds. And if you remember those old manifolds, they're blind holes. They don't go the whole way through.
I like to tease him, Don, because he gets his blood pressure up.
So I says, I was looking at him when I'm under there. The studs were still there. And he ended up doing what I was going to try to do. He's like, look, I didn't take the studs out. I just chased the threads. He's like, they're all usable. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm okay with that. So he did do that part of the job. But then his one of his employees, there's gasoline stuff. It's like, dude, you want me to drop the tank? I said to him, no. And I said, well, I would just fill it with exhaust fumes if you're going to weld right there. I said, if you're not comfortable with that, I'll drop the tank. Well, he wants to know if he can fill it with water. You want to fill the tank with water? I don't use it. Fill it with water. I just got to pump it out whenever you're done. I mean, I'll just get rid of it.
Randy wants to know when the next Nova video is.
Dude, as soon as the weather clears up. I'm not working in the cold, dude.
Wow, it's not cold.
It's cold.
It's 60-some degrees.
No,
outside.
It isn't. It's 50 degrees, and it's rain. It rains almost every day in March and April, dude. It rains almost every single day in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that sucks, Mr. B.
I guess I'll have a short. I guess I'll put a short out maybe next week on the Nova. I got to put a fuel line back on it because it melted. That and the vacuum, it melted, and the choke wire melted from the fire.
The fire that was somebody's fault.
If it wasn't such an emergency, it was hilarious. We're both running around the garage. It's like, I know I have a fire extinguisher. I should have had her filming it. Like, it probably would have got 1 million views. It's just like, it was funny. And it was behind my back glass on the bench, and I had a quilt over top of it. So I just ended up grabbing the simple green, and I was like, put it out that way. So there's a little bit of soot on the manifold, but
it was not Zero's fault, and it wasn't True's fault. It was somebody right in between there. Cold is when the snow is crunchy.
See, you know, Randy, it's like I'm not working in that crap. I don't care. It's like, the other thing too, it's not a big deal, but I hate floor work. It's terrible. You know it is. It's terrible. And I got to finish the passenger side. And what sucks on the passenger side, the rot went past the how high the pan is. So I'm gonna have to put a strip around the kick panel area about it only missed by less than an inch, but you can't put a little tiny slither like that in there. So I got to cut it up just a little bit and put a patch.
Oh, good night, Mr. B. I'll look for the package.
All right, we'll look for it, Grady. Take it easy, buddy. Take a sip on your way out the door, man.
Go have a nice dinner. Bye, Big Job. I hope you're enjoying your fish fry.
All right, man. Enjoy your company, brother. Take it easy, Ron.
Well, it's 5 more minutes. I thought
Yeah.
it was later than that.
No.
Usually Chooch gives us until about this time before he starts barking.
I don't know.
And El Camino. I was never a fan of El Caminos.
Yeah, it's not my bag either. I mean, if I was to get an El Camino, I think I'd like a 70. My buddy Carl Neff had one back in, but I think I can't remember if it was a 69 or a 70. I think it was a 69. He had a yellow one. It was pretty cool. I mean, I would go like probably 70, 69 or 70. I would want in an El Camino.
What if they all come back to you one and they tell you that they'll accept your offer? Ooh.
The G body ones are pretty cool. Yeah, Jason's doing a 59 with the bat wings.
Yeah, see, my uncle had one, and that was like what, the 70s?
I agree with you. You know what got me about a couple weeks ago. I had to take those oil lines, the oil cooling lines off that truck, and take them down, so that my buddy could make them up for me. And ask him, the wind was howling, man. And it was like I'm trying to catch the oil, and the wind is like carrying the oil. It was a mess. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just waited. But I'm like, I want to get something done. I got to get something done, and it made a mess. And it was like that made the job so miserable. It's like the wind. I'm laying under there, and it's cold. It's not quite raining, but it was like, what was it, like 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, son? 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And it was just a miserable job. And the one bracket that held I didn't even put that bracket back in, where the two hard lines come out. And it's so flimsy. If you guys, I'll show you. But it was so flimsy. It was like, I couldn't get the lines off, and it had a rotted nut that was on there for 40 years, and it was only a quarter 20. There wasn't even any edges on the nut to where I could get a hold of it with anything. I tried vice grips. I tried everything.
Sonny's working on the car right now, and it's 40 freaking degrees.
Ooh.
Under the car. Taking the rear out.
Oh. See, that's one thing. When my feet get cold, Sonny, when my feet get cold, ask him, I'm done. I just stop and come in the house. If my feet get cold, I can't function.
I think it's been pretty nice.
I get those feet warm. I get those feet warmers. It's the only chance I got in the wintertime to go out and work. I can't do it. I'm diabetic, and it's like once my feet get cold, that's it. I'm done. Have a sip.
But before you know, we're going to be complaining because it's going to be 100 degrees outside.
I don't really complain about the heat too much.
I don't like the heat.
That's true. You do not like the heat, but I'll go out there and I'll sweat for 2-3 hours, and then I'll throw the towel in. But the heat doesn't bother me as much. It's the cold I can't do.
You be safe too, Mrs. K.
As we get older, it's like
have a cocktail.
Have a nice drink. Have a good time. Thanks for coming in. It's like as you get older, you guys know your joints hurt anyway, and then you get introduced the cold to
it. Sonny's either doing that or the bath remodel.
The bath remodel. I just got through doing that stuff. I know what you're going through, Sonny. That's not my cup of tea. My brother-in-law is really good at it. I try, but I'm not very good at it.
Give me 70 degrees day. That is right in the middle. Get a nice, no humidity. You're in Ohio, so you know all about that humidity too.
Yeah, you're right, Terry. It does, man.
Ryan K doesn't mind the cold, but he hates the heat. I don't like the heat. It's the stupidity.
I'm not as good in the heat as I used to be. Ask Kim. I used to be. Oh, we're almost done. I used to be a machine in the heat. I do tinker out, putter out at about 3 or 4 hours now. I can't take much more than that, but I used to do better. All right, guys. Well, we're actually past one hour by a couple seconds. I want you guys to enjoy your week. Do something car related. Come in here Friday and tell me about it, or don't. But at least still come in. All right. So we had a good time talking to
Hi,
everybody.
Harry. Hi, Terry.
Have
Bye,
a safe
Chaz.
week.
Bye, Don. Bye, CBGG.
Make the best
Bye,
of whatever happens, man. We only get one spin on this earth, and have as much fun on it as you can while you're doing it. All right. Till next week. Take care, everybody.